Hello children, welcome to the virtual session. So in today's session we are going to have a revision of the chapter 1 food, where does it come from? So revision, let us see what we have done in the previous session. So definition of food, take it down children. The component that we consume which provides nourishment to the body is called food. Example: rice, chapati, curry, fruits, vegetables, cheese, bread, milk, curd, butter, etc. Now you can see a picture of the various food products which we consume: bread, vegetables, fruits, fish, oil. Ingredients. What are ingredients? So let us see. The components or materials required to prepare a food item are called as ingredients. Example: different types of vegetables, spices are ingredients for sambar. Food materials and sources. Food items. We eat different food items every day. Each of these food items requires ingredients to make them. Example: chicken curry is made with chicken, spices, oil, ghee and water. So you have to take down the definition of ingredients and the examples. Food sources. The ingredients of a food item can be obtained from either plants or animals. So there are plants products and animal products. We get rice grains from rice plants. Chicken is an animal source of food. Items like salt and water make a third category. Plant parts and animal products as food. So now plant products, the food products that we get from plants are called as the plant products. Example: ginger is the root of a plant that we use in cooking. Animal products, the food products that we get from animals are called animal products. Example: milk, butter, chicken, meat, honey, etc. Now food varieties in different states of India. 29 states, 29 dishes. Here we have the Indian food trail. We wonder what would be the defining food items from each of the 29 states of India. Here we have some states and their most famous food item. Maharashtra, misal pav; Punjab, makki di roti and sarson da saag; West Bengal, kosha mangshu; Gujarat, dokla; Kashmir, rogan josh; Tamil Nadu, pongal; Assam, papaya khair; Bihar, litti choka. So these are the various food items famous in different states of India. Now food, where does it come from? Part 2 activity session here. So here the table is given. You can make your own table, name your friend, and you can put the food item eaten in a day. So just an example given over here. Ask your friends in the school about the items they would be eating during a day from friends staying in different states. So here we have name of the students and the food item eaten in a day. Eggs jubi, dokla roti and sabzi, roshni makki roti and sarso saag, Harish biryani. So you can make your own table. You can try this activity in your notebook. Activity 2, you have to draw this table in your notebook and you have to write, choose some of the item you listed in the table 1.1 and try to find out what ingredients are used to prepare this. Roti, chapati, dal, pakoras. So the ingredients which are used to make these items you are going to put in the column of ingredients. You have to do this in your notebook. Activity 3, prepare table. Ingredients used to prepare the following food items and their sources. So you have to make a table where this food item given to you, the following food item, and you have to write the ingredients of idli, chicken curry, kheer and sambar. So you make a table and write the ingredients required to prepare the following food item and their sources. Sprouting of moong. This activity asks us to put water into moong and chana seeds and see what happens after 10 to 12 hours. So now we just need to understand the sprouting of moong and they are very nutritious. So Let us see, Moong and chana seeds live in a dormant state, that is sleeping stage. When we put water to it, they absorb water and swells in 10 to 12 hours. And after 2-3 days, it develops into small plants. We call this process sprouting or germination. So from here, you will write the definition of sprouting or germination only. These sprouted seeds are good source of vitamins, minerals and fibers. We should eat them regularly. If we eat them often, we will remain healthy and active. So they are very good source of vitamins, minerals and fibers. We should include in our diet regularly to keep ourselves healthy and active. Here you can see the moong and the sprouted moong, chana and the sprouted chana. You can try sprouting these at home, children. Now honey is one of the food products, so we should know about honey. So honey from beehive. Do you know where honey comes from or how it is produced? Have you seen a beehive where so many bee keeps buzzing about? Bees collect nectar, that is sweet juices from flowers, convert into honey and store in it their hive. Flowers and their nectar may be available only for a part of the year. So bees store this nectar for their use all through the year. When we find such a beehive, we collect the food stored by the bees as honey. So we need to know about the honey and the beehive because honey is one of the very important food product. Food habits of animals. So now let us see some food habits of animals. Here, your plant makes their own food, photosynthesis, by with the help of a process known as photosynthesis. They prepare their own food. And all animals, including human, depend on plants for food. They either eat plants or other animals that eat plants. Animals are herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores depending on what they eat. So now let us see first herbivores. Plant eating animals like cows, horses, elephants are known as herbivores. Animals like squirrels and mice uh, love sharp cutting teeth. They have the sharp cutting teeth and they love to bite. So different food habit you can see. Animals like cows and buffaloes have flat and blunt molars. So which they use to chew and grind grasses. So that is called as mastication. So here herbivores, under this you have seen plant eating animals and the other animals who have the different types of teeth to cut and grind and all. So next we will see carnivores. Animals that eat other animals are known as carnivores. Example, lion, wolves, eagle. They depend on other animals for their food. Carnivores birds love strong pointed beaks. They have the strong pointed beaks and they use to tear flesh. Carnivores and animals have long sharp canines to tear meat because they love to eat meat. That's why they have a long sharp canines. Frogs have a long sticky tongue which they use to catch their prey. You can see the pictures over here of these animals, children. And snakes, on the other hand, swallow their prey as a whole and they thus have small teeth. So these are carnivores. Then omnivores, animals that eat plants and animals are known as omnivores. So they depend on both plants as well as on animals. Human are we are omnivores. So some carnivores and omnivores do not kill other animals for food. Instead, they consume the meat of animals that are already dead. So some animals, some carnivores like vulture, crows, and jackals. So these are omnivores under this category you have seen. Now here in this table, you have to draw this table and write down name of the animal and food the animal eat. Okay. So buffalo eat grass, oil cake, hay, grains. Cat, small animals, birds, milk. Rat, cherries, chicken. Lion, buffaloes, goat, uh, nilgai, nilgai. Okay, and tiger, moose, deer species, pigs, cows, horses, buffaloes, and goats. Spider, insects. House lizard, insects. Cow, grass, straw. Human beings, fruits, roti, rice, etc. Butterfly, tree sap, dung, pollen, or rotting fruits. Crow, grass, straw. Another animal, if you want to add in the list, you can add, and the food item which they like to eat, you can add in the next column. So you have to draw this table in your notebook and write down these points. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. So here the list of herbivores: cow, goat, buffalo, horse. Carnivores: lion, fox, wolf, shark. Omnivores: dog, cat, bear, and pig. So now your Pehli wants to know where would you place human beings while filling the table 1.6. So you can fill the table in. You know where to fill the table. Can answer this. So here are some pictures of carnivores, herbivores and omnivores. Thank you children. Here we end the session. Have a great day.